I'm writing this because the recording said I want to make it past midnight. I know how that sounds. I did too at first, but I'm out of explanations now, and I don't think I have enough time to pretend this is a misunderstanding. The voice recorder appeared in my apartment 3 days ago. I didn't buy it. I didn't order anything. It was just there on my kitchen counter, actually. Like it's always been there. I've learned to ignore old models, no branding. I recognize cassettes inside already. The first thing I did was rewind it. There was a recording already loaded into it. It was me sleeping. At least it sounded like me. Same breathing patterns I've heard in my own headphones when I accidentally leave voice memos running. Same small pauses I take before I exhale fully, but the timestamps didn't make sense. It was dated for the next day. But I remember laughing the first time I heard it. I actually laughed out loud. I told myself somebody was messing with me. Maybe the previous tenant left it as a joke, or the landlord had a twisted sense of humor. Then I heard the second recording. This one had no sleeping, just silence for 8 seconds. Then my voice awake, alert, too alert. If you're hearing this early, don't go to sleep in that room again. There was a click after that, like the recording being set down. I checked every room in my apartment after that. Nothing was different, except I stopped sleeping in the bedroom. Last night, I moved to the couch. That's when the third recording appeared. I didn't record it, but it was already waiting when I pressed play, and it only had one line. You moved. That's good. We adjusted. After that, there's breathing again. Not mine this time. Too close to the mic. Too steady with my voice again, but wrong somehow, like it's being shaped mid-sentence. You're writing this down. That means you still think you can leave before midnight. I stopped recording immediately after that because at the time I wasn't writing anything, but when I heard that, I am now. And the recording is on my desk again, except I didn't move it there. I sat still for almost an hour. The apartment made its usual sounds. Pipes creaking, the refrigerator compressed cycles on and off, but underneath it, I kept thinking I could hear something else, a low, almost imperceptible hum, like a wire vibrating inside of the walls, or maybe it's just my pulse in my ears. Around 10 p.m., I decided to test something. I took the recorder and placed it inside the microwave. Not to destroy it, I wasn't that brave, but to see if it could still move on its own. I shut the door. I didn't set a timer, but I just left it in there. I sat on the couch with a clear line of sight to the kitchen. At 10:17, I blinked and that was all it took. One blink. The microwave door was open, the recorder was back on the counter, and the red light was blinking very softly, very ominously, actually. At 11:03, I gave in. The voice recording started with static, not like the normal kind, but rhythmic, almost like syllables being erased in real time. Then my voice again, but layered, two versions of me speaking at once, one slightly behind the other, like a bad echo. You think the apartment is its cage? It's not. The cage is the time between when you fall asleep and when you wake up. You're just living there and you never notice. A pause and softer. Don't check your bedroom closet. I swear, I didn't, but my feet took me there anyways. The door was already open 2 inches. It's never open. I keep it shut because there's nothing in there except winter coats and a vacuum cleaner. I pushed it in the rest of the way. The coats were rearranged, not thrown around, but rearranged. One sleeve of my parka was tied to a loose knot around the vacuum hose, and written in the dust on the wall is a capital letter large enough that I had to step back to read them all. You sleep here. We watch. Tonight is different. It's 11:47 now. The recorder's on my desk again, even though I put it in the bathroom sink with a pot over it. I don't know how it keeps getting out. My phone says midnight is in 13 minutes. I've been writing this whole thing on my notes app, but now I'm looking at the screen and realizing I'm not typing anymore. These last few sentences are appearing on their own, not deleted, not overwritten, just added. The latest one showed up. You were right to check the closet a second time, but we're not in the closet anymore. I wouldn't turn around. I'm gonna keep facing the screen till midnight. That's the deal, isn't it? That's what the recording meant. You still think you could leave before midnight? Not leave the apartment, leave the story. Stop writing, look away, pretend this is fiction. But I can't, because every time I try to close the app, a new line appears. The latest one. 7 minutes, don't blink again. I don't know who we are. I don't know why they need me to sleep, but I know one thing for certain now. When I played the first recording again just now, the one I didn't make, there was something at the very end I missed before. After the breathing stops, and after the one version of my voice fades out, there's a whisper. Quiet enough that you need headphones to hear. It says, midnight is just when we start talking back. The cursor is blinking. I'm not moving my hand. 4 minutes. The closet door closed behind me. I'm going to check. I'm not going to stop writing. That's the only rule I have left.